With the management of Finolex, Anil Whabi, who's Director of Finance, Finolex Industries, joins in to talk about their numbers. Very strong margin performance. Anil, the highest in at least 7 quarters. What's aided this growth and is it sustainable?
Well, if you look at the past few quarters, we had not done very well during the year, but this quarter we have done very well. The volumes have grown. If you look at the entire year in pipes and fittings, we have grown in by 20% in terms of volumes, and in the PVC segment by 10% in volumes. This particular quarter we were aided by a rise in PVC prices, which happened in January, February by almost 10%. So this has helped us in this quarter, and we have done well. So hopefully in the coming quarters, aided by the high volumes, by volume growth, we should be doing well in the coming years.
Okay, and what was the reason for the decline in PVC revenues? Is that responsible for the overall drag in revenue?
PVC prices are driven by import parity in India. So they keep on changing on the demand supply, on the global cues, on rupee dollar movement. So they keep on changing. So yes, that happens. And since any price movement in PVC is passed on in the pipe segment as well, so pipe prices also change equally.
Okay. What's the trend you've witnessed on PVC prices then? We understand there has been significant spike from Q4 of last year. How have realizations moved?
During the years, they have moved on both sides. So until last quarter, the prices were down by about 7 rupees, and in this quarter they recovered by 7 rupees. So ending the year at almost nil, while in the earlier year, FY17, the price had moved up by about 11 rupees, which is more than 10% for the year.
Anil, could you explain to our viewers that what is the correlation between the prices and the crude oil, because crude oil has been on the upswing, and how does crude oil impact the overall pricing?
Well, PVC is a petrochemical, so obviously there is a relation with the crude price, but it's not linear. PVC is made from ethylene. Now, from ethylene to EDC to PVC, so each one of them has their own market dynamics. So they do move with the crude prices, but not linearly. They are governed by their own demand supply situations also.
How do you see prices move in, so while you've spoken about crude oil prices, how would you see prices, impacting the overall outlook on capacity and production? You seem to increase capacity to almost 44 lakh in pipes and fittings by 2020. Are you on track to do that?
No, in pipes and fittings, we will continue to raise our capacities because of demand growth, and relatively pipes and fitting segment is not so volatile. It is stable because every price movement in the PVC is passed on to the end customers. So there is complete pass through. While the PVC segment is slightly volatile, but whatever happens with a lag of time, it neutralizes. So if you see a year as a whole, possibly there are compensating sides.
No, but what is your current capacity utilization?
Current capacity utilization, see, we ended the year at about 330,000 tons of capacity in pipes and fittings, and utilization was 75%.
Okay. Anil, we'll have to leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining us. We wish you the very best for the future. Thanks for giving us this First on ED Now interview.